Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. So, I've been getting a lot of requests to showcase some Norra decks, and I was looking through the stats, and I think this Norra Lux deck, Shellfolk, is probably the best Norra deck out there. Now, I know we've seen like Norra Heimer, you've seen Norra Vega, you've seen Norra Swain. The Shadow Outbursts of Norra, I think, suffered a little bit once Haste Spike got nerfed, so I don't think they're as good as they were before, and I never was a believer of Norra Swain. However, with Lux and Shellfolk, we get all the just Shellfolk nonsense. We have literally 3 units that the opponent has to deal with as soon as they drop down. Norra, Lux, and Curious Shellfolk. Because any one of these units sticking and just getting value, and so just putting the opponent in so much pressure that, they cannot do anything about it. So, how does this deck work? If you're not familiar with Shellfolk decks, really, I want to say probably Shellfolk is more important than the Lux and the Norra. Because the idea is that with Shellfolk, having access to your Octopus and your Trinket trait and your Conchologist, you're able to just get so much value from the opponent's cards while also getting information what cards they have, while also potentially getting some crazy odds that the opponent will not expect. Then you have Lux, which actually levels up pretty easily in this deck because of our Minimorphs, our Portapaloozas, which gives us a lot of draw, and all the cheap spells that we have here as well, like obviously, Portapalooza is so nice here because Portapalooza costs 5, and you can do Portapalooza plus like a Trinket trait or a Prank, and that's exactly sits to be able to level up the Lux and get you your laser. So it's kind of like that. You don't feel like you're wasting mana by spending more than 6 mana to trigger the Lux laser. And then obviously Norra just kind of ends up being like a really pesky unit that the opponent has to deal with, because if they don't kill her right away and she starts putting a lot of portals in the deck, then you just end up having just a ton of blockers over and over and over and over again. The rest of the deck is just kind of built to support those 3 champions, right? So like I said, Octopus and Trinket trait both synergize with our Shellfolk, and just lets us get the Prank or get additional Octopus in terms of the Trinket trait. So yeah, we have a lot of blockers or can steal the opponent's cards. Conchologist, just really nice, really great 2-drop. You have some decent hits in Demacia and Bandle City that you want to see with the Conchologist. And again, you get 2 cards if you have a Shellfolk on the field. The Construct, amazing 2-drop. I think I will always play this in any deck that's playing Norra because you get portals, right? Norra, we talked about it. Browin, amazing as well. Lets us challenge and get rid of the opponent's units as we need to. And we can combine it with some of our pinks like Pokestick, etc. to actually get rid of the units. Pokestick gives us an additional draw together with the Portapalooza. The Darkening Ages is really nice card. You can put it on your Lux, you can put it on your Norra, on your Shellfolk to protect them, since this gives them +1 health and tough. And sometimes your Owl can be really, really good in certain matchups, especially if we're going against like those pesky Seraphine decks. You can like just completely stall them out. Triple Bargain Surgeon gives us access to 6 mana card for Demacia, which can be used to trigger a laser, as well as, again, it's very easy for us to go really wild with this deck because of the portals and all the Octopuses that we get. So the Surgeon is able to buff the whole board and actually make a pretty nice threat. 1 Wallop to save ourselves against like some really key units that might be difficult to deal with. Double Elite Tribal Extra Draw, and just to get rid of the opponent's high expensive cards. Triple Portapalooza, we talked about it, how the synergy is nice with Lux because you can play this plus one of your cheap spells to trigger the Lux, but it's also nice just to have more portals in your deck and also get an additional draw. Really good card with this deck. And finally, 2 Minimorphs to be able to deal with like all the Baruses and Pantheons and Seraphines and Ezreal. As soon as they drop down, you can answer them right away with a Minimorph and not die to like an Ezreal burst speed. Minimorph is really one of the best ways to be able to answer Ezreal in the current meta. The deck actually felt really solid in the games that we played today. I think we got to climb, if we go here, we got to climb today almost all the way to top 20, right? So we ended up gaining about 60 LP with some of the games that you're going to see today on stream. And it felt really good. I think the deck is actually a lot better than I thought when I started trying it out and showcasing for you all. So if you like Norra and you like Lux, then give this deck a shot because it feels really, really good. Hope you enjoy the games coming up soon, and if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. See you at the end of the video for some mulligan tips. In this matchup, we're gonna go against Seraphine Zoe Viktor. So this should be, I know 4W was playing this, so it's gonna be more of cat, like super cat. I'm gonna keep both Norras, by the way, because one of them is gonna probably die to Mystic Shot. Pokestick for the Zoe, and Browin to just obviously kill the opponent's units. He's gonna try to turbo cat. Is what I'm trying to get at. I don't know why it took me so long to get that out of my mouth. That's a little bit of a high roll. The opponent gets, you know, the one extra gem. We'll go ahead and just play the Nora. I want the opponent to have to Mystic or get excited this or high note this right away. Thermal. Okay. I am down to just Pokestick this next turn though. I don't think I'm gonna let her attack again and give me another free mana. Well, that's not true, right? But I still keep this for Zoe. No, I think I'm down to Pokestick it. I think I'm down to Pokestick it. Opponent could have Viktor here in turn 4. I guess they only played one Viktor though, so I don't know how scared I am of it. We can play Nora again and just, you know, throw the second Nora. Opponent didn't play Mystic last turn, right? They played like a Thermal, which tells me that they probably don't have Mystic. So I'm willing to pay a second Nora. Oh, that's huge. That's huge in this matchup because we're gonna get so much value from the cards that they have. So, go. Fine. I know technically I should just probably go after the goat, to be honest. But there's a chance that we get like a nice card here. And we could also just play the Octopus here too. So we can actually just play the Octopus here too and just have a blocker. The idea obviously is that we want to set up for the Shellfolk. I want to see if I wonder if I'm actually supposed to play.
Let's try this. Oh, think I got a beat.
Am I actually supposed to play the Lux here? What do we pass? No, I think the Lux is just too much value, right? Because we're gonna have Shellfolk, so the opponent's gonna have to choose between Lux and Nora. So the opponent's gonna have to choose between Lux and Nora, which one they want. I mean, sorry, the Lux, Nora, or the Shellfolk, of which one to kill. Now the opponent does have a lot of value here. Rocket Barrage. Oh, that's such a nice card, huh? They have 6 mana. They could have the Sunburst, right? Next turn, which is the only problem with this Shellfolk. But I think I have to force it out. I think I have to force out for them to have the way to kill this. Doesn't have it. We do lose the Minimorph. We do lose the Minimorph, which is a little bit problematic. Let's start here first. Let's go for the Octopus, right? We can prank this, see what we get. Cat. This is the cat that we talked about. I'm down to go for the Sunworks. I don't think we actually need the cat. We go here again. Lux is gonna be a 3. High note. Okay, I'll take the high note. So high note cat. We will always know when the cat is ready to go. We'll have another Octopus next turn. We get the Minimorph. We get the Lantern. Impact? Okay, so opponent's gonna obliterate it. Do we level her up? Do we level her up? That's the question. I guess we cannot, right? I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with this. Because we have the Shellfolk value. It sucks losing the Lutz though. We can also play the Yoral, right?
I knew I should have gotten a cat.
I don't want to hit this now. I really don't want to hit that gem, to be honest. Opponent knows we have the Sunworks. My idea, yeah, opponent knows we have the Sunworks, and we also have this anyways, right? So I guess opponent's saying, like, this doesn't make sense to me. Because I have the Sunworks, I have the high note. You know I'm gonna kill your unit. And I'm gonna have it lose it for the rest of the game. I don't really care about the Acorn getting the value, because what, you're gonna discount the Sunworks? Did the opponent forget that I had that in my hand, I guess? We just gotta kill the Seraphine. Now, I definitely wanna go for the prank now. We ended up hitting the gem, which is a little bit fortunate. Let's go here. I want to kill the Seraphine now. Too much value. My concern here is that we are...
With utmost efficiency.
I don't want him to use... I don't want him to use the head score upgrade. We also should play the construct, by the way. I do not want him to use the head score upgrade. Because that's one more spell that counts towards the perfection and the Seraphine level up. And that's the Lux final, a little bit late, but we got there. We also have our own cat, by the way, but our cat is going to be quite a bit slower. I guess we haven't used 1, 2, 3, so that's going to be 14 already. Second Seraphine, of course.
Okay, bye.
Of course they get the second Seraphine.
Cute. Hey, come back.
You better kill this Yoral, because I don't think the opponent can beat us as soon as Yoral is in the field. Because we can continue killing that Seraphine over and over again. Now they got a 2-mana spell here that they're threatening to use. Runeterra's Path just gives them an extra draw. The problem is that we don't have a way to stop the cat because we used up our Minimorph. So we used up our Minimorph. I guess maybe we should just discard the cat. Honestly, we should just discard that cat right now. Or see whatever else he drew. Perfect. I'm kind of scared of that cat at this point. I am giving him draw. I'm giving him a lot of draw, and now the Seraphine's gonna be leveled up. Which could be a problem. Problem is that we have no way to level up Lux.
Go away.
So we have no way to level up Lux. Seraphine levels up next turn. I guess she still dies to... She will still die to the high note. Right? She will die to the high note. The Yoral and then the high note. Okay, what is gonna do it now?
Now let's really bring it.
So we're gonna have to commit the high note right away. This is tough. I mean, I think that Luf was probably a mistake because he gave them access to that time trick. But I think I needed to kind of like do something, right? I needed to do something. Now the opponent can high note, get rid of like my Shellfolk here. I don't mind that. I don't mind the extra draw. Because I feel like I'm a little bit behind in value right now. You can go like this. I want to open attack to make all his spells cost more. That way they don't get duplicated by Seraphine. Alright, so that's the second Seraphine. That's the second Seraphine. By open attacking, we stop.
I dropped everything.
Okay, I don't mind losing the second Shellfolk. Second Pokestick is not bad. Second Pokestick is not bad. Because I get 2 of them, right? So I'm getting a bunch of draw here.
That's not ours.
We lose the Cat of Perfection though. A little bit unfortunate. Do I even want to do anything right now? I don't know if I even do. Because we just have a ton of blockers for next turn. So we lose a Shellfolk and we lost the cat. We need to somehow be able to find a card that can deal with their cat. So we need to find a card that can deal with their cat. Opponent's gonna just go ahead and kill the Yoral. Peacemaker? That's a good idea. I want to save the Pokesticks to potentially like... I guess we can wait until after we have the constructs, right? But maybe we should play the Pokesticks now, because I want to be able to get value from Shellfolk in other areas. So like we can go here, we can go here, here, here. If we attack if we block with Lux, we're losing to like a Mystic or something like that, right? We also have the High Note available for them. If we let this hit, I think that's gonna be a problem too. I guess we could go like this, right? That sets up the High Note. That sets up the High Note for later, so that we can do, you know, High Note on the 2 Aloof Travelers. Oh, that's a huge draw. That's a huge draw, because I want to do Concologist now before the Shellfolk potentially dies. That's not bad either. The problem is that his lowest cards are gonna be like gems and stuff, right? So I need to wait for the opponent to use the gem. So I need to wait for the opponent to use the gem, I guess. Please, use the gem. Actually, the card costs 1 now, right? Technically the opponent has a card that costs 1 technically, right?
I've been hiding my light.
The spell that he just got costs 1. So it could be the gem or it could be the spell that he just drew. Ah, I hit the gem. Ah, that's okay. It's gonna happen every now and then. Could play the second one too. But I think at this point we play for the Surgeon first. I think we go for the Surgeon first. Resurrection. See, like this costs 1. Like what? Like I should have just gotten that. Like opponent just won that 50-50 because it could have been that spell that costs 1, the Resurrection, or it could have been the gem, and opponent just drew the 50-50. Okay, good. You finally get the Shellfolk. It could have also been the High Note, right? So we literally low roll the one thing we didn't want to get. We go like this. This gives me the final spark. We have a second Poke Stick, which will let us kill the Seraphine. We can also just pull the Seraphine here anyways. Opponent's gonna have to try to kill this. That's their Seraphine. But again, we still don't have a way to deal with the cat. So the moment that the opponent drops the cat, we're in trouble because we already used all our Minimorphs. Okay, so we lose the Lutz. We have 1 more Lutz, and we have 1 more Nora. Getting Nora will also be beneficial for us. All you can do is just kill 1 of them. You can kill 1 Browwind. Yeah, you can kill 1 Browwind. You know what? Let's start here first. Let's start here first. I want to make sure that we kill this Seraphine before the opponent can play any more random spells. We know he has an Aftershock in his hand. We know the opponent has a second Aftershock in their hand. So we can never play Nora. Unless the opponent taps out of 3 mana. Right? So we know the opponent has a second Aftershock, so we're gonna just pull here. I guess we can also just go like this, right? This is why we set this up, like all those turns ago. Just set up a decently big attack. But it goes for the monkey. Alright, so we can play Nora here. Because we know that the opponent doesn't have I guess we shouldn't play Nora, to be honest. We know the opponent has Aftershock, but they could also, I mean, they play High Notes, they play Mystics already. I'm gonna go for it. If the opponent has another way to kill Nora, like a second Mystic, then they have it. But I'm gonna assume that they don't have it. We're gonna go here so that the Aftershock cannot do anything. I guess the opponent already tapped out of Aftershock. So it doesn't matter which way we do it. So I guess we're always pulling like this. But this two, I just want to get rid of the Fan Club President. So I want the opponent to have to block with this card. Because the Aftershock costs 3, because the opponent already did it. Nora could potentially level up here because we have the Portopalooza. We do still have 2 flash bombs, but we do have a lot of units. Opponent's down to 2 cards. We get the last Lux. That's awesome. And now we get a detain. That's even more awesome. Wait, that's actually huge. When it goes for the get excited. Alright. That's our third Nora. We go Lux. We go the tentacles to get rid of one of the units. Oh, one of the cards, sorry. Okay, well, we're not gonna get rid of a card right now then. We can just wait. It's a lot of good cards opponent could get from here, but the fact that they're using this now, and now when they have a Seraphine on the field, is really big for us. The opponent can take the Palooza or the Detain, or could just take the Tentacle too. No, it's the Palooza. Makes sense. Huh. Do we do this now then? I think we go ahead and do this now. I think we'll go ahead and do this now.
I'm on it.
Now we still have enough mana. We don't want to play the Tentacles, right? Because the Tentacle, we know that the opponent has access to 0-cost spells. And that will actually be a problem. Opponent actually... Are you kidding me? Opponent actually top deck, literally the best card they could have top deck. They got the one portal, and it was a Dark Water Scourge. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Wow. Wow. I still think it's worth it. I think we still take this attack. This D10 is gonna be for the cat later on. I can't believe they actually they actually got the Dark Water Scourge. Like, out of everything, they got the Dark Water Scourge. How did they get 2 portal? Oh yeah, because the Portapalooza does 2. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, actually. I guess we should actually go here. Should go here first. The stress defense can save me against the cat. The problem with doing this is that the opponent is incentivized to kill that Lux, right? So I think we actually go like this so that the opponent has to kill a different unit rather than Lux. That's both spells that the opponent use. Spirit Journey. So I guess I should have gone for the Lux then, huh? But then we get another Detain. So we go here. Opponent gives us another Detain and we have double Final Spark. I didn't play around the Spirit Journey, to be honest. That's the hard part, right? Like how do you play around all these cards that the opponent has?
We were peaceful once.
Opponent has the Dust Petal, so the Tricksy Tentacle never does anything. And opponent knows that we have it. Opponent goes like this. I think I'm gonna go for the Tentacle.
And here's where I'd paint my constellation.
Let's make sure that whatever card they got, they can't use. Moonglow, perfect. We go here. Like, oh man, I should have been winning this game so long ago, and opponent is still somehow alive. We have one more laser we can get with the Detain. We have access to 13 cards. 13 cards, 13 cards.
Score the pages.
Don't have to be sharp to make a point.
Are you kidding me? I guess let's go here. That way opponent is forced to use that card.
Once I stamp papers, now faces.
Wait. Can we just detain then? Can we just detain? What could the opponent have So my fear with detaining the Seraphine is that I think I want to kill her. I think I actually want to kill the Seraphine with Pokestick and Final Spark. The problem with doing that, right, is that we need to see what the opponent has here. Okay, that's useless. That's absolutely useless, so I guess we just go here. That's the third Seraphine. That's the third Seraphine. We got a Surgeon as well. Alright. Is this the game now? Maybe it's greedy to go for the final spot for this, right? Because if the opponent has a way to kill my Lux to get Seraphine back. But I think we have to go for the Massey. I think I cannot afford, like, I don't think I can afford to play around like opponent killing my Lux and then going for the Seraphine. This is too good. This is too good value with the laser. There's the cat. A little bit too late. We Final Spark and we go for the game. Yeah. Man, this Seraphine games just take way too long. Way too long. Here, you can get your Seraphine back. Oh, he didn't even get Seraphine back. They finally top decked the cat though. They finally top decked the cat at the very end. So I guess that first loop where we got rid of the first cat ended up working out. So, GG's. In this matchup, we'll be going against Zed Hecarim. They might be a little bit too fast for us. Okay, the Broadwind helps a lot. The Broadwind helps a lot. Maybe I don't want the Trinket trade right now though. Octopus is an early blocker. I don't mind having the Octopus, right? Because I don't mind getting rid of the Octopus to block, like, you know, like an ephemeral unit if I need to. So we're gonna go Octopus, Broadwind. That way we have some way that we can kill Zed if we need to. The problem is that obviously, I mean, I guess the opponent wouldn't be able to play Zed on turn 3 because of the Broadwind. But it also means that we cannot attack, because unless the opponent taps out of 3 mana. Because if we attack with the Broadwind, and then the opponent just easily taps out of the 3 mana, and that's it, right? This Pokestick is not bad. The only downside with this Pokestick... I know what to do. Well, no, that's not true, because we need... I was thinking maybe we play Broadwind. I was thinking maybe we play Pokestick and then Broadwind. But that doesn't work, right? So that doesn't work because we still wouldn't have enough... We still wouldn't have enough mana to summon another unit to actually kill this. Now, unfortunately, we're going to take the 3 here. Maybe you don't want to take that 1 damage. Maybe you don't want to take that 2 damage. Maybe this is the time where we kill that Shadow Apprentice. Especially because I also don't want it to get the Fearsome anymore. Right, so we go like this. Do we have... No, I do have enough mana. Okay, so I do have enough mana for what we're talking about. Where we play Broadwind now, and then we can play Trinket Trade plus Octopus if we need to be able to kill a Zed, right? So the opponent is not able to summon Zed here. Okay, not like they want to anyways. They're gonna just go like this. We still have the Pokesticks to be able to kind of get rid of the opponent's units. The Amulet can be a little bit annoying though. We do have a Phantom blocker though. If the opponent has Twin, they could save their Zed. Okay, well I don't really care about that. I mean, we're just gonna sacrifice the Construct, which is just as good as sacrificing anything else. Oh, okay. Well, if the opponent goes here, I guess we can go Octopus. Kind of sucks doing this now, but better than nothing. That way we at least have blockers. I still would take 7. I think I'm down to take 7. Maybe I'm not taking 7. Maybe I just say forget the Broadwind. If opponent has Zed, I think they would have played it already. We could just go Pokestick as well and keep the Broadwind instead. I think that's probably better. I think I want to join to my Nora or my Lux. Or even the Shellfolk, right? Any one of those win conditions would be a lot better for me. Unfortunately, I don't have any of them. This is not bad, because this is obviously going to work towards starting like a Hecarim in turn 6. Yeah, let's just push this damage. If the opponent has Zed, I'm not going to play around it. At this point, I think I do need to push damage because I need to put some pressure on them. So getting them to 10 HP is a good start. Okay. Let's go ahead and do one prank. Let's see what the opponent has. Ambush? Well, that's a little bit annoying, right? Because now the opponent's gonna get all the ambushes to heal all that damage that we deal back up. They do have Zed? Wow, they have Zed this whole time? I'm so surprised about that. Okay, so this is even better because we can... Really? I don't know about this open attack. I don't know if this open attack is really what you want to do, opponent. So opponent's gonna play Dragon Ambush, right? And the Dragon Ambush means that one of these guys is gonna be like really big. We can continue with the pranks. We could continue with the pranks, so we could just draw. Because the problem is that the things are gonna get buffed up, so the opponent's gonna be able to heal back up. We could also go prank. Yeah, because the opponent's gonna heal all the way back up to full health. I think I need to just start drawing. I don't think I care. Because I'm looking for Lux, and there we go. We get the Lux. That's kind of cool. The opponent's gonna heal a ton here. But I guess we'll play the Lux and then go from there. Because at this point, I'm just trying to get rid of the rest of their units. Yeah, do your thing. Do your thing. We have plenty of blockers for this, so I'm not too scared of it. And honestly, the only one that we really need to block is this one. I don't even need to block the other ones, because that way we keep our drawing. Now we can play Lutz, which makes the second Dragon Ambush a little bit worse. I guess opponent could play the Amulet. What if we just open attack? What if we just open attack so that we can kill the Zed before the opponent plays the Amulet, and also so that the opponent doesn't play the Dragon Ambush. This also gives me an additional blocker here because we ended up high rolling the Seas Boys while also killing the Soul Shepherd. The only thing that really scares me at this point is like harrowing, but I don't know if the opponent is actually playing harrowing, so we can play Lutz here, we can pokey stick the student. I guess we're not gonna be able to, but that's okay. Let's check out what they have. Fading Memories. Don't even care about it. Let's go here. We could make him discard the Fading Memories. But that's probably not correct, right? At this point, I'd probably just rather have the blockers. Having the blockers is just as good. Because Lutz is gonna level up here with Fortapalooza, or we can even do the Minimorph if the opponent has like... I guess we can even do both. We can actually do both and get double lasers. We have a fearsome blocker for the student, so I'm not concerned about that. Okay, well, now we can just go Fortapalooza. Now we can just go Fortapalooza. Kill this one here. We get another blocker on top of it. I really want to kill the Soul Shepherd. I think the Soul Shepherd is the most dangerous card that they have because he can obviously buff their stuff up. So we're just going to kill this Soul Shepherd here. We have a Minimorph. We have another blocker that we're getting here. Opponent attaches the Sparing Student, doesn't do anything because we have double fearsome blockers. But it's going to actually go with the Fading Memories because they want to do the Dragon Ambush, I guess, right? They want to do the Dragon Ambush, right? And buff their units up. But do I really care about that? We can even just prank, no? Like, can we just go like this? And now you can't play the Dragon Ambush? I guess since we're no longer like doing... We can just go for the Darking Ages, right? Since we're no longer doing anything like special. Yeah, we can just go here. Because if opponent attacks like this, we can kill the Sparing Student with the Lutz. If opponent just goes like this, then we just block him with the Octopus. And then we replace it with the Coral Creatures. Yeah, opponent has to go like this. So opponent has to attack this way so that this thing gets buffed up. And then we just go... I guess we go here, because this one is giving us more buff. We go here. We go like this. Heck, we can even go Prismatic Barrier. Honestly, why not just get rid of it right now? Opponent has no more cards. This lets me get rid of the whole board. Then we play the Coral Creatures. Lux is about to be 2 away. Right? This gets buffed up too, and this should be game. This should be game here. But we finally get the Shellfolk a little bit too late. We're 1 off. Okay, Pokestick gets there anyway, so it's okay. We're 1 off, but I mean, we have Lux and we have Pokesticks, so I'm not too concerned about it. Opponent has to do a 9 mana Dragon Ambush. We go for the Pokestick, and that finishes the game. So, we had the Minimorph for the Hecarim, so the Hecarim was never a problem. I'm just surprised that the opponent held on to that Zed as long as they did, so GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Swain Misfortune. And I think we have a decent matchup against this. We have a lot of early blockers, like, you know, like this hand is really good, right? Because we have a lot of early blockers for the units. We also have Nora now, which can potentially give us even more blockers. And the Broadwind, which can kill, like, some of their units. Oncologist, it's not bad either. Ooh, and we get access to Pokestick. We get access to Pokestick too. This is probably as good as I want this start to go, right? Depending on what the opponent plays here, I think we just play Broadwind. If the opponent just open attacks, I guess we can just block. Okay, yeah, we just play Broadwind. That way we have blockers for everything. Now, this deck, I mean, at least my version does play Flock. So I do need to be careful for the blocks later on. But, don't know if I'm, like, too scared of that. I should probably block all the damage. We do have Minimorph later on for the Levy or the Swain, which are probably gonna be the only wins that those are probably gonna be the only ways that the opponent wins this game. I think those are probably the only ways that the opponent wins this game. Levy or Swain. I don't think they're gonna beat us by aggroing us down. Okay, we get Lutz now, so that's pretty good too.
Look in a book and a cat in a lap.
That's fine. We just go here. Oh, we could have pulled that Marai Warden. Yeah, we could have pulled the Marai Warden as well. I don't know why I didn't. We could have absolutely pulled the Marai Warden. I guess let's go here and potentially have us get the portal right away, because we're gonna have 2 draws for it. So we get 2 draws for the portal. We can kill the funded portal or the idol, but then he puts us in range of Flock. We don't get it. I guess we go ahead and Concologist then instead. Drop the bomb is not bad. Drop the bomb is not bad.
Fortune favors the bold.
So these cards are all gonna die, right? As we block. That's why the opponent went for it. That's why the opponent went for the attack that way earlier. The only one that doesn't die is Nora, but Nora still gets punished by a couple other things. I think we have to go Oedipus, and then we have to rely on the Lutz. Now this is problematic, right? The misfortune. The misfortune puts a lot of pressure that we were not expecting. She puts a lot of pressure that we were not expecting. So what I'm trying to do here is kill this misfortune by going for the Flock. I mean, sorry, the Broadwind into the Lutz.
The sun is shining.
We can attack with everything even here. I don't really care. So by attacking with the Broadwind, okay, yeah, opponent's gonna just go for his thing. Okay, all right, that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna get a blocker next to because of the portal. We know that for a fact. But it could block with the tentacle if they wanted to, and set up like a make it rain into a block. But that's a lot of cards that they use if they do that. We drop the bomb, the rear guard, and then what? We play Shellfolk. We definitely have to drop the bomb, the rear guard. That's the most damage. Again, I don't think opponent gets 2 aggro's down. We guarantee to get a... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, opponent just... I think that's... We guarantee to get a blocker, because this is the 4th card that we drew since the first portal. And we get 2 of them. So we high roll... We low rolled the first one, right? And we ended up high rolling the second one. So that's okay. That's how the game goes sometimes. This Lutz could actually level up. This Lux could actually level up if we wanted her to. I don't think I block Lux here though, because this one obviously dies to the thing.
Cool. Hello there.
I don't even think I need Nora anymore. I think we just protect as much damage as... maybe not. Maybe I do need Nora. Lux is gonna die though. Lux is gonna die. And if Lux dies, we have no way to kill Misfortune. If the Lux dies, we have... I'm actually gonna block like this, because I don't want this to die to Anna Akaboros. I think I want this prefect. I guess she's gonna die anyways. Do we actually want Nora? I don't think I care. I don't think I care. I'm gonna have so many cards between Shellfolk and stuff. Yeah, this is the Anna Akaboros that we talked about. Between Shellfolk and everything else that we're gonna have, I think it's fine. I think we're gonna go like this, because we're gonna have so many units to play with. I just don't want to take the damage. We're gonna always have a Phantom block with the Tentacle. And unless the opponent top decks the second flock, that's the only way that these Lux would have died, right? And even then, that's probably not true. Lightning Rush? Honestly, Lightning Rush is not bad. Or even the Prorium Projectile. Because we have enough blockers. We have enough blockers with all the pranks that we also have. That Lightning Rush actually doesn't seem bad. Yeah, Lightning Rush actually doesn't seem bad. We can go here first. Let's see what the opponent gets. Make it rain. So we can go prank again. Okay, so that's a champion that the opponent has. Then we can make it rain right here. This levels up our Lux. And we just find a spark to Misfortune. We even hit one of the Plunder Portals. That's nice.
Won't get past me.
We go here. I'm down to play Oncologist. I know the opponent has Make It Rain, but I mean, if they do that Make It Rain now, I don't think that's a big deal.
Victory awaits.
That's a big deal, right? Because the opponent's going to be able to play with the Overwhelm. We knew they had a champion in their hand too. So we knew they had a champion in their hand as well. This is going to be... Let's go here. Oh, well. That detain is pretty nice. It's probably detain every time then, right? Yeah, it's always detain. So that we can detain the Swain. So we block here. Problem with detain is don't really have a great unit because this is gonna die to block. Well, that's not true. We have the barrier and we have a second lot. So I think I'm always going for... I'm always keeping the Shellfolk. Always keeping the Shellfolk and always going for the second lots next turn. Proximity Trap, Chambers, Shield of Duran. All of these are pretty good. Honestly, the Shield of Duran probably seems better to me. The Proximity Trap is not bad either though, but I like the Shield of Duran. Makes me buff her so that she's... okay, so... The only thing that stops her here is a flock. I mean, we knew that the opponent had that. I think I wait for the opponent to use the flock before we do the Shield of Duran. Doesn't get it. So they're digging for the flock. We can play Lutz. We'll have access to heal her up, and then we have Lutz available. It's a little bit scary there. A little bit scary there. I think it's still very scary anyways. We have a second one that we can use. Alright. The Leviathan is the only thing that's scary here, but we have a second Prismatic. Yeah, there we go. We just go like this. We can just detain again. We have exactly enough mana, right? Yeah, we do. So we can detain the second one. and we just final spark the Croaker, and that's game. Because at this point, the Leviathan doesn't scare me that much because we can potentially kill him with all the stuff that we have. The only downside, actually, we probably shouldn't have done it with the Shellfolk. We probably should have done it with the Shellfolk instead of the Lux because we had double of the recall card in our hand, so we didn't actually have a target for it without giving him a Swain back. So at the end there, we made a slight misplay, but the opponent was just surrendering anyway, so GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Jhin Annie. We do have a lot of early blockers, and we do have stuff like Pokey Stick and stuff, and the Broadwind is amazing in this matchup, I would think. I think I do have enough one-drops that I feel fine discarding everything else, because I do have enough units, right, for the Broadwind to steal the Challenger. Not the greatest start that we're looking for. I think I'm actually gonna go Nora. Here. I think I want to have the portals. I know this is not gonna be a great blocker, but we have a second Nora anyways. I think I'm just gonna block the rear guard, right? So if the opponent just open attacks, I'm blocking the rear guard. If they open attack with the Corsair, I think I'm blocking the Corsair and just taking the 5. If they don't open attack, we can play Conchologist and then play.
Remember the objectives.
Okay, so they made it even better. So now I can block the rear guard with the Nora and get advantage, right? Ooh. I can just play this one, right? Because we're gonna have the boons for Nora triggering. So we're gonna have the boons for Nora triggering, which will allow me to actually kill their units. We're gonna play Broadwind into Conchologist to be able to kill that Annie, and then have the proximity Puff Cap to get rid of the Corsair, if we need to. Opponent did play 3 skills there, and Jhin. Oh, and there we go. There's the boom. So now we have the proximity Puff Cap, which is gonna be able to kill their units. And we also get a high roll with the Pickpocket. Oh, how is the opponent beating this? Okay, it's always Nora then, right? It's always Nora. And I think we actually... well, I guess we can just go here, right? Because we can just go Proximity Trap to kill... We can go Proximity Trap to kill one of the rookies. Sigil of Malice as well. Oh, wow. So opponents play Sigil of Malice. They lose one of their units here. They're pushing 3. We can actually play Sigil of Malice to kill one of them if we need to. Oh, we got another blocker. Wow. If the opponent doesn't do anything... Like, if the opponent doesn't open, we can actually kill a Corsair with the Sigil of Malice. Which I think is worth it. It's 1 less damage. We could also save this.
We are at the threshold of something great.
We could also just save this for...
Embrace your fate.
Like a way to stop the fervor, right? So I think it's actually probably better to stop the fervor that way. Refrain doesn't look bad.
Wondrous discoveries await below.
Doombees? Okay, well, since the opponent did Doombees, I think I'm down to do it this way. I save 1 damage that way, and we still have blockers for the other ones. And opponent's down to just 1 card, only pushing 2. We got down to 8. We also get to kill this one, just like that.
Persistence is key.
I guess we can go like this, right? It's the same thing. So we drag 3, 6, 7. Well, we don't have enough for lethal for sure. I guess reduce to like a double decimate, huh? I guess we technically do lose to like a double decimate. I wonder if it's ever Conchologist first. Because I need to find answers, right? I need to find answers for the fervor. I like the Lightning Rush a lot too. I need to find answers for the fervor. So this lets me answer the fervor. No, okay. We get our own fervor now. This is 2, 5, 6. This is 2, 5, 6. Putting just top deck that Jhin. We'll actually just 2 burn away from being able to kill him. So opponent will need to have 3 skills to actually be able to trigger Jhin, and I don't think they do. Sigil of Malice is just 1. We play Lux here, and now opponent cannot even attack with Jhin anymore. Doom Beast. So opponent will be able to trigger the Virtuoso next turn. Or I mean this turn, technically, right? So they will do 1 damage to the face, but if they attack... So here's the thing. If they attack... We can just go like this, right? Because if they attack with Jhin, they just listen to the Poké Stick. So we can kill this guy. This girl is gonna get summoned back up because we're gonna use the Poké Stick this turn. And if the opponent attacks with Jhin, then the Jhin is dying. And then we just open attack for the win because we're gonna have Heroic Refrain. We're also gonna have a portal that's has a very good chance of just coming down right now. Oh well, I guess it doesn't come down right now. We can go for the Portapalooza then, right? We still have access to both. Still gives us access to both the Fervor or the Heroic Refrain. I just wanted to get 1 more unit so that I could present lethal right here without having to commit any amount of the stuff, right? So here, Fervor doesn't do it because we have our own Fervor to respond. So Fervor doesn't do it because we have our own Fervor to respond. We also have a Heroic Refrain, right? There's no way that the opponent can block. That's why I guess I didn't even need that extra damage. Oh no, I did need that extra damage. Without the unit, we were only pushing 9. 3, 6, 8, 9. So we would have been 1 off. I guess we always had the Fervor anyways, but we had to commit the Fervor. So I think it was very important for us to get that last unit in order for us to just present lethal right now and force the opponent to have to do something first. So, GG's. Hey, welcome back everybody. Hope you enjoyed those games. We had a lot of fun there. I can't believe how long that Target game was against Seraphine. Yeah, the craziest part is that if they get the cat, I guess we did have answers for the cat. We ended up getting all the detains, right? We ended up getting the detains, so we did have answers for the cat. But it was just crazy how many Seraphines, how many champions we had to kill to actually be able to win that game. But you know, that's Runeterra. So you have some long grind out games, especially with this deck. In terms of mulligan with this deck, I think I really like keeping the Nora, right? So Nora, Broadwind are both really good cards to keep. So Nora, Broadwind are some of the things that I'm looking for. And I don't mind potentially keeping either Lux or Shellfolk if the rest of my hand looks really good early on to stop me from dying to the early pressure, right? So either one of these could be really good to keep because both of these are really good engines for your deck if you really have a good enough early hand. If you don't have an early hand, then you definitely want to look for your Nora, Broadwind, potentially the Junk Construct as well. But for sure, I prioritize these two because these two just put a lot more pressure into the opponent than the other ones do. But anyways, enough about that. I know Shellfolk is not everybody's favorite thing, but again, this deck feels really, really good from the things that I tried it. And it's really easy to just kind of overwhelm the opponent with all the value that you get. So hopefully you give it a shot as well and have as much fun as I did. As always, if you liked our video, please be sure to like it below and subscribe to us. We post our videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch at Twitch Sirturmund, where we try to stream 2 to 3 times a week, and we'll be back streaming in about a week from now. And you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.